It's a scene that tugs at the heartstrings, a sight you won't easily forget. Picture this: two tiny, helpless kittens and their weary mother, all crammed into a dilapidated old bucket. The mother cat's fur is matted and disheveled, a testament to the countless hardships she's endured. As a young man approaches, the mother hisses fiercely, her sound a mix of fear and fierce determination. Her caution is palpable. She's ready to protect her young at any cost. Earlier that day, this young man had been out for his usual walk. The air was crisp, and the sun cast a warm glow over the landscape. As he wandered, he suddenly heard the faint, plaintive cries of kittens. Driven by curiosity and compassion, he followed the sound until he stumbled upon this heart-wrenching scene. In that decrepit bucket was a family clinging to the slimmest thread of survival. The mother cat's eyes were wild and distrusting, a stark contrast to the innocent, bewildered gazes of her kittens. With empathy weighing heavy on his heart, the young man knew he had to help them. He rushed back home, his mind racing with thoughts of how to assist these fragile creatures. He quickly grabbed a cat cage and hurried back to the scene. As he approached again, the kittens looked up at him, their tiny faces reflecting a mix of fear and hope. It was as if they sensed that this stranger might be their only chance at survival. Life on the streets had been unbearably harsh for this feline family. The mother cat had likely gone without food for days, perhaps even longer, surviving on whatever scraps she could find, possibly scavenging through garbage. This desperate struggle had left her both physically and emotionally drained. Despite her exhaustion, she remained vigilant and protective, hissing at the young man as he approached. Understanding her apprehensions, the young man took a step back, carefully considering how to earn her trust. He knew that force would only make things worse, so he gently placed a cat treat near the mother, hoping to bridge the gap of mistrust. But her wariness was deep-rooted. She didn't even glance at the treat. It was clear that her past encounters with humans had left her scarred and fearful. Undeterred, the young man decided to take a more patient approach. He sat down at a safe distance and began speaking softly to her, his voice filled with kindness and reassurance. He wanted her to understand that he meant no harm. Gradually, his gentle words began to have an effect. The mother cat's tense posture slowly relaxed, and her hisses subsided into cautious silence. The young man's patience was beginning to pay off. With each passing moment, the mother cat's defensive stance softened as she started to realize that this human might not be a threat but a potential savior. Inch by inch, the young man carefully moved closer until he was finally able to gently lift the mother cat and her kittens into the cat cage. It was a delicate operation, requiring both skill and empathy, but he managed it without incident. With the feline family safely secured, the young man carried them to an open grassy area as the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over everything. He laid down a soft towel and gently placed the cats on it. Their fur was damp and dirty, so he used another towel to dry them off, ensuring they wouldn't catch a cold. The kittens, now feeling somewhat safer, began to nibble at the cat treats he had brought. Their tiny, eager bites spoke volumes about their hunger and desperation. Despite the young man's efforts, the mother cat remained wary. She watched him with eyes full of mistrust, her maternal instincts still on high alert. The young man could only imagine the horrors she had endured and the battles she had fought to protect her kittens. It was heartbreaking to see such a noble creature brought so low by circumstances beyond her control. Determined to give them a better chance, the young man decided to take them to a pet hospital. There, the mother cat received a thorough examination. Her frail body and inflamed eyes told a story of prolonged neglect and hardship. The veterinarian administered an anti-inflammatory injection to ease her discomfort. Thankfully, apart from the inflammation and weakness, her other bodily functions were normal. The kittens, under their mother's diligent care, were miraculously healthy, though painfully thin. Their prolonged hunger had stunted their growth, making them appear even more fragile. To boost their strength, the veterinarian fed them nutrient solutions. Seeing the immediate difference it made was both heartening and sad, a stark reminder of how close they had come to the brink. The young man then bathed the mother cat and her kittens, washing away the grime of their struggles. It was a symbolic act, cleansing them of their past hardships and preparing them for a new beginning. He knew that finding them a loving home would be the ultimate act of kindness. They deserved to feel safe, cherished, and cared for. In the days that followed, the young man worked tirelessly to find adoptive families for the cat family. He posted their story online, hoping that their tale of resilience and survival would touch the hearts of kind-hearted individuals. The response was overwhelming. People from all walks of life reached out, offering to provide the cats with loving homes. Share your thoughts about this story in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories. Next, you can check out these two amazing stories. Thank you for watching.